Not to be confused with all of the other frogmen, we've got Marvel's frogmen today on Playthingamajig. Ribbit, ribbit. Frogman. You just gotta love it when Merry Marvel weirdness meets up with Hasbro and their toy lines. These are the guys now that I'm the most interested in. I have felt the same way about this guy as I felt about White Rabbit. It was a first time in the line. They're super goofy characters. They stand out on the shelf because they just look different from everything else. And what's really great about these guys is, for being as weird as they are, Hasbro does such a good job making them that while they stand out, they don't look like they don't belong there, and they don't look like, cheap, stupid, goofy toys. This guy's got, a really great, although I don't understand what it's for, backpack that is really, it probably comes off if you try it hard, but it's got these straps on the side which go around the front. It completes his look. He's got springs on his heels because he's a frog. And even like the head, it looks like they didn't make a form fitted. It looks like a mascot head, with the human eyes going on in there. He's just really cool. I've heard he'll be a peg warmer. I don't care. I think everyone should get one. I think the entire Stilt-Man line is great because Stilt-Man is another one of these goofball characters. And as soon as that line was announced, I'm like, oh, I've got to get it. And then I saw this guy was in it. And I'm like, okay, definitely getting Frogman. So here he is, and he's great. The colors are neat. The details are really weird, but they are comic accurate. And, I mean, come on, it's a Frogman. Final score on Marvel Legends Frogman. For articulation and posability, I'm going to give him a 4. He has all the standard Marvel Legends points for articulation, as well as double-jointed elbows, double-jointed knees. For posing, he's got a very stocky body and huge feet, so he holds most poses. For accessories, I'm tentative to give him a perfect score of 5 because there just isn't that much in the box, but this is all that Frogman is. He doesn't have guns or accessories or weapons or whatever, and even his Build-A-Figure part has an extra hand and a gun, so I got to give him a 5. For looks, he looks ridiculous, he looks crazy, and he looks like Frogman, and I got him because this is what he looks like, so got to give him a 5 for looks. And finally, construction, he's quite solid. He came out of the box solid. I've posed him quite a bit, and he doesn't move at all. Backpack stays on really good. Holds all his poses again. So I got to give him a 5 for construction. So all in all, we got a 4, 5, 5, and 5. That is 19 out of 20, which makes him super highly recommended, even though he's obviously only meant for people who are willing to put a crazy figure on their shelf. And if you're looking for a Spider-Man ally, if you're looking for someone who's worked with the Avengers, if you're looking for just the craziest action figure, I think that Hasbro has put out with Marvel's name on it, I highly recommend getting Frogman. I am Mark for Playthingamajig, where it's all about toys, especially the weird ones. See you next time. Marvel's Frogman. Not sure there are actually any other Frogmen, but it's Marvel's Frogman. Stilt-Man Wave. Here it is in the box. Actually looks pretty cool with the green against the standard red. And on the back here, we've got the same as the side art with the general readout of who this guy is and the rest of the wave. So, get a good look at him here. Frogman actually began... Frogman's father was actually a villain named Leapfrog. And his son, after many things have come and gone, decided to use the costume for good. Most recently, he was a member of, or he worked with the Avengers to take down the Spider Island storyline. When I believe that was when Doc Ock was Spider-Man. So, a little noise time. backpack. Got some extra froggy hands. And then based on the placement of these other pieces, the biggest question I had was with my son with the gun that was in here. We weren't quite sure if it was Stilt-Man's, who is not pictured with a gun, or if it was Frogman's, who is not pictured with a gun. But considering it was put in this thing between the hand and the arm, I'm going to guess it all goes with him. So, relatively simple unboxing. You've got the main... Oh, look at that. He's got like fake springs on his... Now we'll check that out when we check the figure out. There's everything. Unboxing. Done. So there's a little more in-depth on this guy. I love the way that they've sculpted his head. You know, it's got the eyes in the mouth because it's dumb to think that he would look out here. The head has this, it's like a cowl type thing because it's very much similar to like a mascot head, and they made it look like that, which is really cool. He's got double jointed elbows and knees. He's got thick legs. But he's got the weird, you know, man panty, whatever they call it, goofy thing that the old superheroes wore. He's absolutely loony. He's got interchangeable hands. Both hands. Oh, he's really in there. Both hands have like an open grasping hand like this, and then they also have fist like this, and you just can't put that in the hole like that. And the other hand is already a fist. Oh, this guy's really put together. And this one has more of a grasping hand. We'll shove that in there. Now the hands don't really have a specific, like you probably could put a gun in either of these hands, but they're really not shaped specifically for it, because he doesn't come with any weapons like that. I don't really know what kind of powers he has. I don't know what goes on with this. He's got springs, which I think are really cool, on the bottom of his heels and giant flippers. I just think he's supremely designed. And the fact that he's got the springs suggests to me he doesn't really have superpowers, which makes me wonder what that is for. I'm not sure. It's got, you know, this weird, I don't know what that is. It's almost like a leopard frog skin pattern, only it's like the exact same color. It's just like ovals. I'm not entirely sure, but I also looked it up in the comics, and that's what it looks like. He's got these two holes in the back, and I just noticed those now, so that's not helpful. The backpack doesn't snap into those. Oh. Huh. I'm looking here. The backpack has two pegs that snap into the top holes, and the top holes look just like these holes. I don't know. I may have to look into that one. Maybe there'll be notes. Who knows? At the time of filming, I have no clue what's going on with that. We shall see. His head is a pretty good spin. Obviously a little bit limited in the up and down because of that cowl. But, you know, if he were a guy in a mascot suit, he wouldn't be able to do that either. One of my new favorites, honestly. It's so crazy. He's a good guy in the Spider-Man universe. And he's freaking Frogman. How can you not have Frogman to your collection? I mean, really. And now, thanks to the Spider-Verse, Diggum is a supervillain. For looks, come on, he's obviously a 5. He looks amazing. No, barking outside when I'm filming. Go. Standard Marvel Legends box. He looks kind of cool with the green against the red. Background. Start that over again. So you're not confused with all the other Frogmen? We got a new kitten and he's awesome. Where's my phone and shit when I'm trying to record stuff? He's got springs on the bottom of his feet because he's a friggin' frog. Now I've lost the play. The fuck shit.
Thank you.